Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to the Vid Editing Stream. My name is Kiki, I edit videos, and on today's episode we are gonna be continuing from yesterday. I have finally had... well, actually I didn't sleep well. Actually I slept really fucking badly. But it is earlier than yesterday or the day before that. Which means I am more awake. I am tired as fuck and my brain is still at the melting and shutting down point because I'm way overexhausted, overtired, yeah, you know, some of that, whatever, yada yada yada. But I should be able to perform a little bit better today. As a streamer, content creator, and a video editor. Yeah, sure, let's go with that. Yeah, anyways, without further ado, as you know, I'm not much of a man of intros, so let's just get straight into it. Let's see. So we got the intro done yesterday, at least to a degree. So let's see. Oh yeah, earpiece, almost forgot. I was too excited about being, like, you know, mainly awake that I forgot to do the chat testing is. Yeah, actually, you know what? You're gonna have my webcam only for now, because I'm gonna do some chat tests and I'm gonna open programs that have information that, if it leaks, could be detrimental to me. So, let's go for how to find and activate. Okay, that works. Let's give it a go. Chat test 01.
Kiera Kaikalises. Chat testo 1. Kiera Kaikalises. Chat testo 1.
And my text-to-speech plugin is again repeating itself twice for whatever reason, but I can easily fix it by muting it. Because I don't know where the I don't know where the other sound one or the other TTS is coming from, but yep. Let's see. Yep, thank you. Chat testo 2.
Kiera Kaikalises.
Yep.
Chat testo 2.
And what? Oh, I don't know what I sent. Okay, I sent up some kind of a animated emoji, but that works as a test. Okay, yep. Let's get straight back into here. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, and also let's test that our keyboard overlay works. Yes, everything should be in working order. Great. Apologies for that. Alright, let's go.
Firstly, we start with the anatomy. It's essential to understand the nerve pathway. It's essential to understand the nerve pathway because there might be structures along its course.
Let me guess. I can't make it any better. Yep. But I can mask it.
That put pressure to the nerve, contributing to the upper limb symptoms. The radial nerve originates from the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th cervical nerve root.
Okay, yeah. Let's see.
Start with the anatomy. It's essential to understand the nerve. Start with the anatomy.
Yeah. So, actually I can get rid of that. Yeah. Like, I love it how I can actually, like, identify where I'm supposed to put stuff right now, because my brain is actually functioning, to a degree, at least. Yay, no brain fog that destroys my actual performance. Woo! Let's see. So...
we start with the anatomy. We start with the anatomy.
Yeah, so right before he takes a breath-in, so we can cover the breath-in. Yeah, and my mic seems to actually, let me test it out. Okay, yeah, great, my mic. This time my mic is actually picking up stuff. That's great. Because half of the time it goes into some weird ass auto noise cancelling mode. Because of something settings somewhere I can't find. And it basically takes off all my random noises and whatever, which make half of my communication skills. Yeah, autism. Surprised.
Firstly, we start with the anatomy. It's essential to understand the...
And video editing software audio also works. Nice.
Firstly, we start with the anatomy. It's essential...
Yep, that works out. Go to color. pretty sure there was supposed to be a magic mask on this already. Wait, actually, is it rendered in place? No. Oh yeah, actually now I remember. Yeah. I didn't do the goddamn... what is it? Magic mask thing for this B-roll, but I instead did the jump cut transition like this. So,
we start with the anatomy. It's
as such. I could also probably do a... Actually, I could probably do a camera swap. Yeah, why not? We finally have a good second camera angle, so why not use it? Oh, I disabled the whole thingy. Oops. But yeah, let's see.
Firstly, we start with the anatomy. It's start with the anatomy. It's
Yeah, I mean, it keeps the retention up, so why not? Why not? Yeah, I can't really have. It's a bit too close up, but it should work perfectly for this use case, right? Yeah, then we can probably crop it a little bit on the left, goddammit, on the right, and make it a little bit soft. Goddammit, wrong direction. Soft. Yeah, like 7 or so. Yeah, make it like 10. Yeah. And I could probably add a drop shadow to that. Where is my drop shadow? Not in the favorites. I always get scammed by the new interface of the goddamn... what is it? Transitions and VFX and, well, toolbox. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's just called toolbox. Yeah, I get always scammed by the new toolbox interface. I truly want the old one back. Or at least I want the option to have the old one back. Because I have done like 100 videos with the old one. So it's quite strongly in my muscle memory. And I had it set up just the way I wanted it. What is it? Minus 200. And that's a little bit too much, so let's see. 120 is probably fine. Yep, 120. Nah, that's a bit too much, so 110. Yeah, sure, let's go with that.
start with the anatomy. It's essential to understand the nerve pathway because there might be structures along.
Okay, then we can take these and adjust them back where they belong to, which I assume is here. Yep, correct.
Cause that put pressure to the nerve, contributing to the upper limb symptoms.
Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? Yeah, 12. Okay, oh yeah, I need to take a little clip of this and lift it up so that I can transition it properly. And then I can just go Ctrl R and adjust the speed to match perfectly. I love that feature. Oh yeah. Sure, let's try a new one. Slap a new one without shape into it and let's hope it works. They're going into the wrong direction, damn it. Flip direction! And do not flip direction. God damn it. I need to do some more black magic. Let's see. because like as you can see the black thing over here, it kind of breaks the immersion and the transition quite a bit. So we are just gonna change the position of these two video clips as such. And now it should have a background. Ah yeah, the position, yeah. Let's slap a zero over there. There we go.
The symptoms.
Yeah, let's slap this one over here for as effects.
The radial renichiness from the fifth.
Okay, and I need to adjust this one a little bit closer.
The radial renichiness from the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th cervical nerve root.
Where the hell are my texts? I am very goddamn sure that I had some texting is over there indicating where which one is. Did I not accidentally take him with me to the new project? No, I mean I can always find out from the old one. I remember doing him. Yeah, I just saved. What do you mean do you want to save? I just did. And this is the English one. This is the C5TH1. Where the hell is the goddamn subtitle? I made him. I remember making him, and I likely have video footage of making him. Where the fuck are they? Give him back! I made him all nice and cool as well. Like this is the old one, yes? This is the remade new one with a bit of a different style or more chill style and whatever. Where the fuck are the subtitles? Come on, give him back. Read. Well, I guess we'll go back even more. Yeah, don't save that one. Yeah, like I literally copy pasted these and had to make like what, 3 more? Like 3 more of them and look up the goddamn actual specifications of where those vertebrae and whatever are. Like so why does my mouse feel so weird? Like it feels like the sensitivity is way off. Oh yeah. Also I forgot that the new timeline is apparently way too heavy for the goddamn computer. You can do it. I believe in you. You better fucking do it. Thanks.
Radial renichiness from the 5th,
6th, and 7th, yada, and then the first thing over here, right?
6th, 7th, and 8th cervical nerve root, as well as the first thoracic vertebra.
You see, I literally remembered it from the on top of my head. Where the fuck are those goddamn text, like visual text blip indicator thingies? Oh fuck, I need to... I need to actually find the correct thing is to find, or the correct goddamn map. Vertebrae anatomy map. Yeah, one of these ones. Can I like have it? No, actually no. Yeah, let's use this one. Open image in a new tab. Let's see. Yeah, holy fuck, that's pixelated. Okay. Why can you people not use or create or use actual high-res images? Oh well, I guess I can see it from here well enough. Okay, so
Radial renichiness from the 5th, renichiness from the 5th,
Like the fifth one is around here.
Bra. 6th, 7th, and 8th.
5, 6, 7. Oh yeah, fuck, I forgot the differences between the goddamn. Oh, for fuck's sake. There are differences between the goddamn nations and medical professionals because some people think that the eighth cervical vertebra exists and others think it does not. As you can see.
From the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th cervical.
Oh, god damn it. This is why boys and girls talking to actual professionals about physiatry and such is important when having issues and such. Because the actual professionals do know that yes, it exists. It is there. Like, if it's there, it's not really debatable. Like, it either is or it's not. And then you have the theoretical cunts who make graphics and whatever, read medicine for their career, and they are going like, no, it does not exist. But yeah. C8. Vertebra, yeah, sure. There we go. Yeah, thank you. Oh, it is in there. Oh yeah, it's on the right. Yeah, right. Right. Yeah. So, 8, 7, and 6.
Incidents from the 5th,
5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. Hold on.
incidents from the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th cervical nerve root.
5, 6, 7, 8. So that's like 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It is indeed under the skull over there. Nope.
The radial nerve incidents from the 5th.
Okay. C5.
Fifth.
Let's see. Rotate it a little bit, adjust it a bit upwards, and go like this.
The 5th. Incidents from the 5th. Incidents from the 5th.
And then we have the C6.
6.
And we need to create a bit more space for him. This would also probably... And I can probably make them just generally smaller, because it is indeed taking a lot of space, and the more space it takes, the more inaccurate it is. So over there. Yeah, what was it? 5 something? 430. Okay. Yo, there we go. Okay, 6th.
5th, 6th.
7th is down there, and I can, oh yeah, I need to flip it, or not flip it, but you know, kind of flip it as such. make it a bit different as well. Like change the angle a little bit, make it a bit more legible. And the angle on this is a bit too extreme for it. Five, 6, 7, and 8.
An eighth cervical nerve root, as well as the first thoracic, 6th, 7th, and 8th.
Okay, and slap this one over here. And actually, you know what? No. Let me take this one. Makes my life a lot easier. I don't need to do so much work. C8. And drop it down to here. These yellow little thingies over here are the nerve roots. This is basically what is controlling, or these yellow things are what are basically responsible for every single nerve in your body. Like they all originate from here mainly. Like I mean, not everything originates from here, but the most important parts, and like you know, limbs and your nervous system and your other stuff like that originates from these yellow thingies. And realistically, they would like be very long and go from here over there and so on and such. Like in a cable bundle, and you know, go somewhere and that's like go downwards and split into your hands and so on and so forth. This, that, and then I can just start probably changing the colors. Let's see, make this green, because it makes the visuals a bit more interesting and easier to pay attention to. And the more interesting and easier it is to pay attention to, the more likely it is to actually stick with you. And our playback crashed. Fuck. Come on. Could you not crash, please? Oh, NVIDIA broadcast is on again. Can you like stop starting with my computer, please? Thank you. Because the only thing you're good for at your current state is, why is there 5 processes? But yeah, as you can see, it's using somewhat unaccounted amount of GPU resources. It's using more GPU than my goddamn OBS is, which it's pretty, well, not nice. But yeah, I don't know what NVIDIA is trying to cook with that one. It doesn't do anything for the microphone anymore at this point, and it only just hogs your resources while getting absolutely nothing done. Like even when you don't use it or when it's turned off, it does that. So I wonder if I can save this. Oh nice, I can save it. Oh, it moved. But yeah, my bad. My bad, I forgot to turn NVIDIA broadcast off. There won't be anything else conflicting with things over here, right? On hardware info sometimes does things. Hardware and eject media. Ah, that's my webcam. Or my Galaxy S6 something. Yeah. Anyways, let's see. Can I close the program? Oh, nice. Interesting. That's a weird behavior I haven't seen before. But yep, and then we just reopen it. Also, if you're wondering what this is, it's literally electrolytes to help boost my brain function. Because I want to work and make it well and yada yada yada. Oh, come on. You don't need to linger in the background. Black. Okay. Okay. Fairlight? No? So nothing is in the background, but it refuses to open. Or it has no background processes, but it refuses to open. Interesting. That usually only happens when it leaves basically a ghost process behind when it crashes. And then we get to wait for 500 years. Oh, I kind of is like I'm assuming the reason why the timeline is so hard to basically decode for this, or currently for this program or resolve, is because it doesn't have proxy media done. But the problem with creating proxy media currently is, and has been for a while, on random occasions, is that it generates them into the wrong place. For example, for me it generates them to the source folder, which is bad because the source folder already takes 100 gigabytes per project at least, and my drive is only 500 gigabytes. So if I create proxy media for those files on my drive that has like 20 gigabytes of like data available or space available, it basically clutters the drive and makes it completely full, and when it's completely full it can't create cache files and whatever, and then it's just an absolute nightmare to try to use and get anything done. Yeah, my coffee has gone still. But also I would prefer not to, you know, what was I gonna talk about? Oof. Brain fart. Interesting. Like gone. I had a thought and everything, and mid-sentence just gone. What? Yeah, that's not supposed to happen, and I have never seen that before. Like, this one should be here, and this one should be on the main player, and yet. I updated my studio drivers today, like an hour before starting this. Because Nvidia was supposed to roll out finally usable studio drivers that actually fixed a lot of issues and stuff. But my man, this ain't it. Yeah, like, at this point I don't think it's even like the program's fault. Like, what the hell even is this? Wildly interesting. Is it because I have my stream stuff on the background? Maybe? Am I overloading the encoder? Why the hell my goddamn YouTube streams refuse to use the proper title? I mean, it's the proper title on the goddamn... Okay, there we go. Thank you.
Automod says.
Ow!
Held a message for using channel block terms. Allow will post it to chat.
Yeah, nice. Good one. Thank you, Automod. Yeah, this is actually a problem. Let's see, GPU, OBS, desktop window manager. There's some kind of a process interfering with something on the video encoder over here. Is it, well, like where are you even located? System 32 DVM. dvdplay.exe. Aha. Right. Well, let's do something like this. Open up our task manager and let's see desktop window manager, and we can probably go for restart. Is there a restart option? No, there is not. Oh well. Oh yeah, fuck, if I end desktop window manager, it will fuck up the stream thingies. Well, let's see. If the worst comes to worst... Oh, actually, wait. Windows Shell Experience Host. Why are you paused? Suspending process to improve system performance. Stop. Can you... Why are you suspended? Can you, like, not be suspended, please, maybe? Use of full script and go to details. Go to details. Properties, online open file location. I mean, if I end it, it shall like restart itself automatically, right? Well, let's see. Yay, it did it. Okay, now I wonder if the resolve playback will now work. Every day it surprises me how much worse like general user experience on computers in general has been going like in the past 10 years or so. Give me back my Windows 7. It worked. It was the best like operating system there was and is. If I could use it and if it was still supported by other programs, I would still use it. The only reason I switched to Windows 11 was to try things out, and it worked just fine for me and gave me performance boost increase and whatever. And to be specific, I didn't have a choice, it just switched it for me, and I thought like, okay, well, let's see how it works out and plays out. Because it didn't change anything on my like actual computer, it just changed the core. I don't need to do the old Windows file sorting thingy again. But yeah. I was actually expecting to actually get some work today, like done today. Not trying to troubleshoot why the hell my video editing program is working. There we go. And Amazon. Okay, now it works. Yeah, so it was that. Okay, Windows was fucking itself up yet again. Nice. I guess it's time to run system corruption scans after the stream yet again. Ooh, I could probably do it overnight. Yeah.
Cervical nerve root as well from the 5th, 6th.
Why are you not stabilized? You are supposed to be stabilized.
7th and 8th cervical nerve root is from the 5th, 6th.
So I guess I'm gonna increase this to like 50, I assume.
From the 5th, 6th, 7th, from the 5th, 6th, 7th, from the 5th.
Are you not like animated to be 3 frames? Oh no, it's 5. Oof. That's not good. Because 5 frames is really weird. Like truly really weird. Like, I don't know. Is it a bug or is it an issue with the actual like subtitle blocking or whatever, but the 5 frames acts more as like something like 7.5, which is truly odd.
From the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, 7th, and 8th.
Okay, there we have our fake.
5th, 6th, 7th.
Okay, yeah. hold on.
The 5th, 6th.
Yeah, so if I adjust this a little bit, these are speed points. Basically, each one of these sections are different speeds without me having to cut the clip up, and then I can freely adjust them like back and forward, and it will adjust the speed. That's the TLDR explanation. Going like actually explaining how it works is a bit more complicated and over my abilities. Also, my streams seem to all be working just fine. Although for whatever reason my YouTube stream is lagging behind a lot.
The 5th, 6th, 7th.
Or has a lot of delay.
From the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th cervical nerve.
Mm-hmm.
From the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 6th.
Okay, well, I mean, I guess I can just always go for make another one, make a new one. Yeah, this is our retime speed. Make a keyframe. Make it smooth, and then I can probably just increase the speed over here like this to 200. Can you stop fucking braking? Are you again Can you stop fucking suspending the Windows input experience? I need to fucking work, you piece of shit. Ah. Fucking hell. Security details previous version. I mean, I guess I'll have to. Yeah. Let's do this. Okay. Then we find it again. Windows. Input experience. Then we go to. Can you give me the details, please? So it's instantly suspended. Why the fuck? Can you stop? Not that. Give me details. Go to details. There we go. Suspended. Why? Can you stop suspending it? Services? Ah, yeah, true. So where the hell is it? You're not gonna tell me? Oh, let's see. Stop. Can I like... Thank you. MP network, VMan, Whisk, VRAM, VM, blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Font cage. Interesting. That's actually something I will really need. Can I not like have the properties open from here, please? No, apparently not. Okay. Let's see. Nope, it is still stopped. Well, let's see. Might as well go one by one and type it up. Actually, that's Windows Media. That's probably one of it. Media player network sharing device. Okay. Can you start? No. Okay. Well, management is part of the, or sounds like it's part of the search thingy, whatever. Event collector, biometric time rules, perception, SMS router, defender, perception simulation service. That's probably something relating to VR, but it could be something relating to that. And then we have camera frame server, which we likely need. Anything else over here that will be... Yeah, well, that's also perception service. Let's start that. We probably need our time. That will be a good idea. Why is event collector stopped? That's actually really useful. Goddamn troubleshooting tool. Okay, yeah, well. Huh. Why do you instantly suspend him? Stop! Thank you. At least run him in efficiency mode if you constantly have to kill him. Or if you don't like him. Like... Wee. Let's see if I click this and go to details and go for search host and go to services. Which one will you pick? Font cage 301. Interesting. Okay. Frame server stopped again. Get your ass back on. Stop shutting down my shit. V. Yeah, I can't even restart it, so end task and then we hope it fixes itself. Searchhost.exp, Windows input experience, there we go. And instantly. Can't. Well, fuck. Well, let's try it one more time, but let's actually render these 3 in place. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, let's make this one equally long with that, and let's just render this in place. GoPro, Cineform, render. Resolve, render in place, select folder. Of course it can't render because it can't even play back the video. God damn it, do I need to Google and start troubleshoot shit? Fucking hell. Just want to work, my man. Windows search host suspended. Blah blah blah, copy paste this command here, dism, yeah, corruption things. Then they want you to actually install a new Windows for whatever the fucking reason. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, even that doesn't fix the issue. So if I just use the search bar, will it come back? Yeah, it will come back. Okay, nice. Can you like stop being suspended, perhaps, maybe? So that the DaVinci Resolve could, you know, search for the fucking files I need to edit. Let's actually see if that even worked anything. Nope. Nope, I guess that's one way to do a stream. On today's episode, we troubleshoot shit we never wanted to. Yay! Adios. Okay, is it working? And suspended. Can't. Do I need to have like a task manager open and have a goddamn search bar enabled? Because that's the most retarded thing I've ever had the privilege of witnessing. Just defend a smart screen. So is Windows... Wait, is Windows Defender like suspending the like goddamn File Explorer search or the full Windows search service because it thinks damage resolve is some kind of a virus or malicious software? And suspended. I'm using it. And it's ignoring it. Okay. Okay, now it's working. I've gotten forward by like what, 20 seconds in the video? Would really love to, you know, get it done some year. Like, preferably in this month, so I can start making the AFC, like, what is it? Not intro, but trailer, that's the one. Trailer for AFC, I would really like to make it. I start working on it. Because I promised, and I already got paid for it, technically. Okay, thank you. So if you do not want to search for fucking... or if Windows does not want me to search for the files and whatever, then let's go with rendering this in place, because if I'm correct, I have a... or based on the suspended process and whatever, either like the Windows Defender or Windows itself doesn't like DaVinci Resolve searching for fonts. So let's render them in place so that it doesn't have to search for the fonts. Or to be precise, it can't search for the fonts. At least multiple at a time. That's likely the issue that is trying to basically, well, use it as many times as I have text over there. So yeah. Alright, now may I continue my work? Let's see, Ctrl R, and now how does the timing look like?
5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th from the 5th, 6th, 7th, from the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th from the 5th, 6th, 7th.
I mean, I guess I'll have to make this one 200 as well. Let's see, 200.
From the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th cervical nerve root. From the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th cervical nerve root, as well as the cervical nerve root.
And this one I can reset. Yeah, reset 200. Okay.
Root. Seventh and 8th cervical nerve root, as from the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th and 8th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, 6th, 7th, and 8th cervical 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, 7th, and cervical from the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, 6th, 7th, and 8th.
Something is adding up now with the goddamn waveform.
5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th.
Why is the waveform wrong? Or, well, weird. Oh boy.
Cervical nerve root as well as the first
First thoracic vertebrae. Yeah. Also seems like I was correct because as soon as I try to use this one, it completely shits the bed. But I wonder if I... Yeah, okay, now the process Windows input experience search thing is working.
as well as the first thoracic vertebra. As well as the first thoracic vertebra.
Okay, weird.
As the first thoracic vertebra.
What the hell is that FPS thing here? Oh well. Oh well. Whatever. Anyways, right click, render in place, go in a form, render, actually it's the wrong place. Nope, it's in like the actual goddamn text is in the wrong place. And the wrong size. Make it like 460 or so. And let's adjust it to over here. As such. And rotate it a bit. Yeah. And render in place. God damn it. Render. Render. Okay. Can you now work like you're supposed to?
Root as well as the first thoracic vertebra.
100% of CPU usage, what do you mean? Windows audio device graph isolation. What? Oh, I have the Windows thingy on there in the search. Okay.
Cervical nerve root as well as the first thoracic vertebra.
Hold up. Is it not
Cervical
using the
nerve
optimized
root
media?
as well as the first thoracic.
Actually. Yeah, okay. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, something is now really weird with either, like likely with the drivers I'd say, and with the Windows search function. Okay, well. I mean, whatever. Let's go. Let's create new proxy media or optimized media, and of course it's QX for whatever reason. So that would mean that it has indeed reset the goddamn proxy media location. And why the hell are you why have you reset the cage clip location? Cage clip, gallery, proxy media, yes. Optimized media format, generate Q, our standard quality, and let's go with standard quality because we don't need high quality for us like we were the size of a goddamn palm. Because unlike the popular belief, you cannot identify 4K footage from like from a 10-inch screen. Like, if I can do it with 150% vision, then you cannot do it either. Sorry, it's just there's this thing called PPI, pixels per inch, and learning and researching about that is recommended if you have such beliefs. Because nobody needs a 4K goddamn screen on their fucking phone. That's just unnecessary marketing strategy and mumbo jumbo to make the price go higher. Because the 4K panel for a phone is like what, 10 or 20 bucks more. And then a 1080p panel or like 4040p is pretty much the max. For like pixel density. That is like noticeable because like how screens work is they have like a bunch of small squares and yada yada yada. But how pixels work is that the pixel is a square that occupies those smaller squares. But like, you know, on a larger pattern. So if you go to the size smaller than, or to the same size relativity as atoms, you cannot fucking notice it. Sorry, you just can't. Because if you could, you will not live in the real world in any way or form, or at least use your sight. But yeah, and the marketing strategy thingy is that if you slap like 4K panel on the phone, you can ask like $100 more for it, even though the panel costs like $20 more. Like with the same hardware and everything, it just simply switching the panel and switch the panel, and you can ask like 5 times the price for the panel itself. And that generates a lot of, you know, profit for the companies and such. Like if you want a truly best like battery, or like truly best visual fidelity for your phone, just get a phone with QLED or OLED display and HDR or 10-bit color and a 1440p like what is it? Panel? Yeah, that's the word. Also, I think this is gonna take a long as well. It might not be that long. I might just practice playing guitar. Yeah, let's do that. Haven't done that in a long time. Can't even play in the first place. I wonder where my peaks are. I know I have the cool finger pick somewhere over here that makes playing for me kinda easier. Physically but harder. Muscle. Probably my muscle memory. I could have like a fuckload of them though, right? Like I don't like goddamn five of them. I should at least be able to find one. I also have like 50 normal picks. Where the fuck are they? Where are my peaks? Oh, what a week. Hold on a moment. Not on the guitar anywhere. Nope, doesn't seem so. Well, that's weird. Hey, our optimized video is done anyways. Don't need to bother with it. No guitar for you today. Not that I could play anything useful anyways. Alright, let's get back into it. Hopefully we can actually just edit. Alright.
Vertebra root, as well as the first thoracic vertebra. From the
Yeah. Hold on.
vertebra.
And then I can do this, right?
From the arm, it wraps around the upper arm.
Okay, and then we can just use this one. Don't need to use the camera switch I had set up. I can just go over here.
As well as the first thoracic. As the first.
Do I need to render this one in place? Are you? I don't know. If I'm gonna render it in place, might as well use speed warp to smooth out the speed thingies. Oh, are we crashing again? After just creating that video? I press cancel. Can you stop shitting the bed for real? Thanks. First we save it a couple more times, just in case. And go for rendering place. Oh, hi Sumi. Hello, where are you? Do you wanna come and work with me? Tule. Tule kameraan, tule. She's way too smart for her own good. She's avoiding the camera like Blake again. No, you have to come to the camera. No, anonymity. Yes, no privacy for you. Let me lift up the mic a little bit for you so you can fit better. There we go. Yeah, there you go. Right, and let's continue our work, shall we? No, I need to work. I need the microphone. That's my earpiece. Okay, yes. Let's go.
As well as the first thoracic vertebra. As well as the first thoracic vertebra.
What? What work? Yeah, now it works like intended, and if I try to render it in place, nothing happens. I try to render it in place. Render it in place. Why are you like that?
As well as the
That is so weird. Whatever. Okay, well, I'll just brute force it. Fuck you too, I guess.
first thoracic
There we go.
root, as well as the first thoracic vertebra. From the arm, from the
Hold up, it's making it longer? What is that? That is my earpiece. Please don't. If you break it, I have no other option, or like nothing else to use. But because I don't use like... I don't like using headphones and such. Because of the tism. Why will you not let me redo things? Truly a cursed experience today, I see. I think I'm just gonna do the system restore because holy shit, this is getting annoying. Or actually I can't. Or can I? If I make a backup of this timeline on another drive, then I can do a system restore and get back to the previous drivers that were actually working well. Like the GPU drivers. Yeah, edit, history.
first thoracic
Yeah, that's the beginning animation. Then I just take this static point and ole.
The first thoracic vertebra. From the armpit, it wraps around the upper arm, moving to the radial side of the forearm, and
Why is the audio mismatched now?
from the armpit, it wraps around the upper arm, moving to the radial side of the forearm, and it continues towards the fingertips. Its sensory
Okay, well. Okay.
the armpit, it wraps around the upper arm, moving to the radial side of the forearm, and from the armpit, it wraps around.
What the hell? Okay, let's go for autoline.
The upper arm, moving to.
Like, his lips are coming like couple of milliseconds later. Or his lips are, or like the audio is couple milliseconds ahead, but well, fuck it. I mean, normal people probably won't notice anything. It's fine. Sweep it under the rug.
Radial side of the forearm, and it continues towards the fingertips. Its sensory innervation indicates by pink.
Mm-hmm.
Fingertips. Its sensory innervation indicates by pink. Continues towards the fingertips. Its
Where the hell is the rest of it? There's again, like, footage missing. Like, I already made the goddamn, like, illustrations on how, where it goes, where and when, like with the nerves and whatever. Where the fuck is it? Why is it missing from here as well? I know it was in the video I rendered. What the fuck? Like, this is the original one, right? Did I have it here? I have it here for what?
Continues towards the fingertips. It's moving to the radial side of the forearm, and it continues. Towards the fingertips. Radial side of the forearm, towards the fingertips. Its sensory towards the fingertips.
Has it picked up the wrong image? Like, the lines look a lot like whatever these are, like over here. Like, this is the ulnar nerve. This is like ulnar, yes? So is that line, okay? And the one on the right is radial D branch, which goes down here. What? Fucking hell. Jesus. Okay, so there's that, and then there's the new one of 85, right? Let's see. 85. Radialing, radial, original, and so on. Okay, what do we find from here? Nope, it is show over here. Such a weird problem to have. Well, fuck it. I'll just make it again. I'll just do it again. I'll just redo it again. Well, if you want attention, come to the table. I'm working. Goofy ass cat. Oh well. Okay, let's listen what he's saying.
Kainalokuopan
Wrong one.
alta se näppärästi pyörähtää olkavarren ympäri takaa ja sieltä se pyörähtää värttinälun puolelle ja sitten se jatkuu kohti käden kärkiosia. Sen towards the fingertips.
Okay.
Armpit, it wraps
So the timing is also fucked over here. My brain. This is so annoying. Oh well. Yoink. Oh yeah, actually these things all have animations, so Control R. Oh, yoink. Okay, wrong one. Yoink. Wonder if I can do it for multiple clips at the same time. Nope. That could be a cool feature. And at least I can enable the rhythm curve for multiple clips at once now.
From the armpit, it wraps. From the armpit, it
Okay.
armpit, from the armpit,
And
it wraps around the upper arm, moving to the radial side of the forearm, and it continues towards the finger. From the upper arm, kuopan alta, se näppärästi pyörähtää olkavarren ympäri takaa, ja sieltä se pyörähtää värttinälun puolelle. Upper arm, moving to the radial side of the forearm, upper arm,
oh, whatever. Let's see. Why is there such a long pause over here? Weird.
arm, moving to the radial side of the forearm, it wraps around armpit, it wraps around the upper arm, the first thoracic vertebra. From the armpit, it wraps around the upper arm, moving to the radial side of the forearm, and it continues towards the fingertips.
What the hell even are those there? What the hell are you? Okay, this is for the wrist, yes. Well, whatever the hell, don't care, get out.
Towards the fingertips. It sends
Position and zoom scale X, Y, and Z.
fingertips. Its sensory indication indicates by pinch of the forearm, and it continues towards the fingertips.
Did I overcut something over here?
The armpit, it wraps around the vertebra. From the armpit, it wraps around it. From the armpit, it wraps around the upper arm, moving to the length and eighth cervical nerve root, as well as the first thoracic vertebra. From the armpit, it wraps around it. From the armpit, it wraps around the upper arm.
Okay, apparently not. Whoop. I don't understand why the preview does this.
The fingertips.
Okay, well.
Armpit, it wraps. The armpit, it wraps around the upper arm, moving to the radial side of the forearm, and it continues moving to the radial side of the forearm.
Okay.
The armpit, it from the armpit wraps around the upper arm. Move around the arm. Moving to
Okay. So I'm assuming I'm just gonna make this a lot more, or I'm assuming I have to make the timings on this a lot more tighter.
the upper arm, moving to the radial side of the forearm, and
Okay, yeah, so I need to speed that one up. Okay, open in Fusion. Where is my Fusion? Open in Fusion page. There we go. Okay. It is blinds. I'd assume it's the last one, right? If I delete it. But, okay, well, then it's probably the stroke 3. Right? Okay, with stroke 2. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, take this, click the square icon. Square icon, I clicked the wrong square icon. And then we just go here. As such. And then we're gonna go and check out how it went out.
moving to the radial side of the forearm, and it
Okay, and then we're gonna take this one over here and this one over here.
continues towards the radial side of the forearm.
That's a bit too much.
Side of the forearm, and continues towards the fingertips. Radial side of the forearm, and it continues towards the finger. Moving to the radial side of the forearm and wraps around the upper arm.
Yeah, I need to make this one tighter and faster as well. Oops, wrong page. Yeah, sure. Stroke 1 was it? I think so. Yeah. Control A, do the square icon thingy and make it faster. That should probably be enough.
It wraps around the upper arm, moving to the radial side of the forearm. Radial side of the forearm, and it continues the radial side of the forearm, and it
Okay.
continues the forearm, and it continues towards the forearm, and it continues towards the fingertips.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. And all the goddamn photos is unlinked again somehow, even though I linked it yesterday. Or the day before that.
Continues towards the fingertips. It's necessary innervation indicator.
Actually, that might be just fine. Yeah, that's a smooth cut, not an actual transition, so it's fine.
Continues towards the fingertips. Side of the forearm, and it continues towards the finger. Forearm, and it continues towards the fingertips. Forearm, and it continues towards the side of the forearm, and it continues towards the finger.
Yeah, that's the way.
the forearm and it continues to
Let's make this a little bit shorter so it fades out.
side of the forearm and it continues towards the fingertips.
Yeah, and then we slap another adjustment clip over here. Adjustment clip.
Towards the fingertips.
Let's see where it stops. Actually, I wonder, did I keyframe this zoom in? Apparently not, it's an effect. Okay. Offset speed. Let's make it 3.
Continues towards the fingertips.
Why is it slower at 3? What?
Towards the fingertips. Continues towards the finger side of the forearm and it continues towards the finger.
Okay, well that's interesting. That's not how it's supposed to work, but okay. This is just... I think I'm probably gonna need a new GPU soon, because holy shit, this one is completely dying. Fucking Asus, for fuck's sake. It was supposed to be a premium Asus GPU, it was like 900 euros for a 3060 Ti on the top of the line one, and all it has done is cause me headaches and break itself. Like, it doesn't even have functional HDMI ports anymore. Why, I have no clue. Like, as far as I can tell, the board was designed badly and they cheaped out on the tiny resistors for the HDMI, and if they are willing to cheap out on the output ports on a $1,000 dollar GPU, then I don't wanna know what else they have cheaped out on. Because the BIOSes used to, at some point, or used to be at least very corrupted, just from basic use and whatever, and it's just a complete headache constantly.
Side of the forearm and it continues towards the fingertips.
So I might actually make the zoom speed 1.5 if it's slower. Yeah, that's a bit too fast.
And it continues.
Somewhere there, right?
Of the forearm and it continues towards the finger.
A bit more. 0.4.
And it continues towards the fingertip. Towards the finger.
Nope, it apparently develops to the same one, right? Okay, well, 0.8 then, I guess. 0.8.
Radial side of the forearm and it continues towards.
Yep, now it I guess works as it's supposed to. Well, what happens if I make it 0.1? Will it do anything?
The radial side of the forearm and it continues towards the finger.
Here. Let's see, 0.75. I'm not gonna bother with this any more than that. I can make it work otherwise.
Of the forearm and it continues. Side of the forearm and it continues towards the finger. And it continues towards the.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do it like this. Compound clip, great.
Side of the forearm and it continues towards the finger. The radial side of the forearm and it continues towards the finger. Side of the forearm and it
Okay, it starts moving around here.
continues towards the finger.
And it stops over here. Okay.
Radial side of the forearm and it continues towards the finger. Towards the finger. Continues towards the finger.
And speed change, make it 75 or so. Oh, damn it, it's moving that thing again. 74 or so, yeah. Yeah, goddammit. I forgot I need to compound clip it again. So now it's normal speed, okay, and then I compound clip it again. Okay. What? Well, apparently my stream didn't break, so I guess it's fine. I thought my internet went out, but yeah. Let's see, 0.75. Thank you. Slap that one over there. I'll use this one over there. Okay.
The forearm and it continues towards the fingertip.
What?
Side of the forearm and it continues towards the fingertips. It continues towards the fingertips.
Never mind, it's fine. I'm not gonna touch it. Okay.
Continues towards the finger. Towards the finger.
Yep. Save space. We're gonna get our paint mode in. We're gonna make it pink. And we're gonna make the... Actually, let's switch our brush thing. The stroke one, yes, yeah, right on. Stroke, right on, and that's way too big, so let's make it 0. Oh goddamn, not that. 0.05 probably is around the correct. Can you like... There we go. Okay, 0.05 is a bit too small, so 0.01. Okay, yep. And let's go with that. Yeah, it comes from there. Does it not? Actually, I need to confirm that. That is indeed the radial. Radial goes under there. Yeah, goes under there and comes through there over there. Okay, yep. So the upper one has nothing to do with the radial, I guess. And it somehow picked me the wrong one for the fusion. Okay. Anyways, then we just go and okay, let's see. Yeah, this one comes over here. How? Allergic to working properly today? What the hell? Damn it, NVIDIA. Jesus Christ, can you never make anything work like it's supposed to? Let's try that one again. Okay, thank you. Then we take this, make it a little bit shorter and smaller. I still don't understand how it makes the write down so goddamn notoriously bad. Let's see.
Tips. It sends tips towards the fingertips. Continues towards the fingertips. Fingertips.
Okay. We go along here. get our paintbrush back, please, thank you. And go one more right thing. Yeah. Let's see. One more for here. And then go one for here. And actually one for here. And let's see when it starts. We go from here. There we go.
Fingertips.
Nice. Then we just go for fit. And the color doesn't match, damn it. Oh yeah, it has too much blue, I assume. Oh yeah, I need to select the folding first. Such and go no blue. No, actually we do need blue. Somewhere along there. Will be fine. Okay, and then we can probably make it a little bit smaller. And that did absolutely nothing. Cool. Oh well. I'll leave it be. I'll leave it be. I don't wanna fuck it up anymore than I already have.
Fingertips. Its innervation indicates by pink areas in this image. Its vertebra. From
Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna flip him.
it wraps around the upper arm, moving to the radial side of the forearm, and it continues towards the fingertips. Its sensory innervation indicates by pink areas in this
Okay.
image.
God damn it. Oh, you know what? Compound clip it. I wonder if the transition
Pink
still
areas in this image.
Apparently so. Oh yeah, actually I need to flip him. Yeah. Or unflip him and then flip him. Yeah. Flip. 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 Go right click, compound clip, great. Then we just move it. We're here.
The fingertips. Its sensory inner
This one should be fine if I extend it.
the fingertips.
Why are you like this? Stop.
Sensory innervation indicates by pink air. Its sensory innervation indicates by pink areas in this image.
I'm gonna be truly interested on seeing what the hell this is gonna end up as.
Towards the fingertips. Its sensory innervation indicates by pink areas in this image. Areas in this
Actually, yeah, you know what? I'm just not gonna use a transition at all.
the fingertips. Its sensory innervation indicates by pink areas in this image, mainly supplying the triceps, forearm, and indicates by pink areas in this image, mainly supplying the triceps, forearm, and hand extensor muscles. Indicates by pink areas.
Actually, let's do it like this.
Innervation indicates by pink areas in this image, mainly supplying innervation indicates by pink areas in this.
Nah, that won't work. It has to be over here. I can probably go for, you know, the usual to make it appear.
Indicates by pink areas in this image, mainly supplying the triceps, forearm, and hand extensor muscles.
Okay, and next up I probably need a new hit sound, which is a lot softer, which is I'm having, or well, I'm just gonna get like a hit sound or stock sound effect, holy sound, well whatever, I'm gonna find a sound like the sound I just made with my mouth, so see, bottle pop, yep. Yeah, let's go with this one. I can always just adjust the pitch of it to be a bit higher and sharper and make it a little bit shorter so it's like more kind of aggressive, I'd say, so it works as a hit sound. Also, how in the hell is my camera angle again fucked up? 3. Can you like... Yeah, sure. I mean, you can see my fourth monitor heads around here, but apparently one of the back, or some of the backlight were here. You have to suffer. If I have to suffer, you have to suffer. Let's go. SFX, hit sounds, cork pop, and then we're just gonna slap it over here. Go to our master bin, SFX. Can I get this one higher? Go for a Foley. Slap the cork thingy over there. Oh, is someone feeling brave today? She doesn't realize that the camera angle also covers her face right now. And she can't understand English. I can say whatever I want. She will understand none of it. Because I only speak to her in Finnish. She might be a big brain to the scary, like, you know, she might be so smart it's actually fucking scary. But it won't help her if she can't understand what I'm saying. She will know that I'm speaking about her, and she's looking at me really goddamn judgmentally. But she won't understand it. It's all good. Joo, ei mitään. Juttelin vaan susta ja sanoin, että sä oot hyvä kissa ja niin poispäin. Joo. Siirretään juu sähköröikin, sä pääset siihen. Vai onko se siinä? Siihen vaan maati. Ne maati. Poikittain. Makaamaan.
If you don't have any Apple in...
Don't sit on my keyboard. Maati. Poikittain. Mene poikittain mene. Sit sä mahdut siihen. Ei sun tarvii olla siinä, tiiäksä, niinku mikin vieressä. Hihihi.
pink areas in this image.
But yeah, back to the work. So make it higher, okay, so like 4 semitones, 25 semicents. The fuck was that? Yes, se oli. Onko sulla kaikki hyvin? Ei vissi. How boring will my life be without her?
Areas in this image.
Why are you not sounding?
In this image. areas in this image. Areas in this image.
What?
In this image.
Okay, so 10.
In this image.
No, that's too much.
As in this image. As in this. As in this image. As in this image.
Ah, pitch correction.
Areas in this image. Pink areas in this image.
Let's see.
In this image.
So if I now reduce the semitones to like 8.
As in this image. As in this image. As in this image.
Okay, and if instead I make the speed of it to 250 or so.
As in this image. As in this. In this image. As in this image. As in this image.
Okay, 250 is probably a bit too much. 225 or so.
As in this image.
200.
As in this image.
250.
In this image.
Yeah. So.
As in this image.
And make like -2 semitones.
Areas in this image.
Why are you making it so goddamn silent?
Areas in this image. Areas in this image. Areas in this image.
Nothing seems to go like planned today.
In this image. By pink areas in this image.
I don't understand.
In this image. By pink areas in this image.
Oh wait, actually, question.
Areas in this image.
Okay, so it is peaking. It is set up as mono, right? My like headphones, so it doesn't matter on which channel it is actually, like the audio thingy. Yeah, format mono.
In this image.
Yeah, nothing comes. Yeah. I don't know. Sound is weird.
Pink areas in this image.
Yeah, well, whatever. -70.
Areas in this image.
Yeah.
Indicates by pink areas in this image. Observation indicates by pink areas in this.
Okay. Let's move this one up a little bit.
Areas in this.
Okay, and adjust these two a little bit. Such, and such.
Areas in this image.
Okay, and then we can just reset that so it doesn't sound garbage.
By pink areas in this image. In this image. Pink areas in this.
Okay, still too early.
In this. In this.
I wanna hit the like D.
By pink areas in.
Hold up. One frame forward. Okay. Alright. And there we go.
Pink areas in this image. In this image. In this. In this image. Mainly supplying.
Yep. It works.
If you don't have any upper limb injuries on the background, then upper limb injuries on.
Sumi! Lopeta! Now she's eating my trash. Oh boy.
Innervation indicates by pink areas in this image, mainly supplying the radial nerve renaissance from the fifth The radial nerve originates from the radial nerve originates the radial nerve symptoms. The radial nerve originates from the radial nerve originates from the 5th, 6th, 7th originates from the 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th.
Oh, well, whatever.
Pink areas in this image. Areas in this image. Areas in this image.
Okay, yeah, still a bit too much, so let's go for -11 maybe.
Areas in this image.
Yep.
Indicates by pink areas in this image. Indicates by pink areas in this areas in this image.
Okay. And fit. And it is fit. Looks really... how would I say it? Actually, I can just use smart freeze frame, can I not? Yep. Go for here and go for reference point and go for this thing, yeah, make it a little bit smaller. And let's see if it can actually do it. Or do I have to manually keyframe that as well?
Indicates by pink areas in this image.
Oh, let's see what it says for auto.
Pink areas in this image. Pink areas in this. Pink areas in this image.
What happens if I reframe it onto the left? I'm actually interested. Okay, so it goes more over there. Okay, well, what happens if I reframe it to the far right? More to the right. All the way to the right.
Areas in this image.
Yeah, nah. Okay.
Areas in this image. By pink areas in this image. Areas in this image. In this image.
Oh, yeah, actually, now I have a better idea. I'm just gonna goddamn abuse magic mask. Mask. Yeah. Yeah, that's the go-to. Do it the smart way, don't see extra effort. Okay, let's see. Oh wait, actually, oh yeah, I have it zoomed in. I don't even need to do the magic mask, I think.
It's sensory innervation.
What?
It's
Weird. Well, hello.
fingertips. It's sensory.
Ah, yeah, yep. Yeah. Now I remember. So let's slap that in here as well. Alt V, yeah, sure.
Fingertips. It's sensory innervation.
Actually, yeah. If I do it, if I just take the zoom away from it, strip it down a little bit. Well, not a little bit, just directly to the 0. And maybe put a little bit more to the left so I have a bit more space on the right. Yeah, Ctrl C, then take this and go Alt V and apply.
Moving to the radial side of the forearm and
Actually a bit more. There we go. Ctrl C, Ctrl Alt V.
continues towards the fingertips. Its sensory innervation indicates by pink areas in this areas in this areas.
Yeah, actually I can probably just do this transition by the based on the actual movement. What the fuck are you doing? Can you chill out? Can you chill out? Chill.
In this image, mainly supplying the triceps, forearm and hand extensor muscles.
Okay, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And yoink, and then we have our transition. Actually, that's way too much space over there.
The extensor muscles.
Nope, it actually isn't. Is it?
Extensor muscles.
Not gonna bother with it. It's so on. So it's on the board of if it's too much space or not. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna cut this one, or not cut, but trim it, and I would like to copy the transition. Oh yeah, fuck this, that issue. Well.
If you don't
You know what? I'm just do it as well like this.
If you don't
Chill out. I know you didn't get to go outside today. You do realize it was raining. Well, yes, I know you like rain and you want to be outside when it's raining, but I don't like rain. So, chill out. It was cold today. We can play after I have worked. Okay?
If you don't have any upper limb injuries on the background, then it's crucial to examine the structures on the outside of the forearm. If you find extremely tender injuries on the background, then it's crucial.
Okay, then we are gonna take this one.
To examine the structures. It's crucial to examine
maybe
the structures on the outside of the forearm. If you find extremely tender structures or pressing of them causes familiar symptoms to upper limb area, then it's necessary to relax these areas through the light massage. If the wrist mobility is severely limited, gentle stretching may be beneficial. If you find extremely tender structures or pressing, if you find extremely tender structures or pressing of them structures or extremely tender structures or
okay, let's see. Use this one over here, right?
pressing of them causes familiar symptoms to upper limb area, then it's necessary to relax these areas through the light massage. If the wrist mobility
that's actually the massage part, so
familiar symptoms to upper limb area,
so cut these and flip it somewhere over here.
then it's necessary to relax these areas through the light massage. It's necessary to relax these areas through the light massage.
Okay.
If the wrist
Get me some of these.
If the wrist mobility is severely limited, gentle stretching may be beneficial.
And that's way too long of fade.
Stretching may be beneficial. Here's a useful stretch for the muscles on the back of the forearm.
Yeah. Someone's protesting for me working a bit overtime, I guess. Or I mean, oh well, it's a bit overtime. Okay, yeah. But I mean, I want to get forward with the video. What can I do? And now my camera is dead. Or it's not dead, but apparently it's really crooked. It got crooked at some point. Okay, let me fix this. At least try to. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Oh well. Hello. All right. Yeah. I think that's it for today. I'll be. Okay. Well. Go on to the shoulder. Yeah. I think that's all I have for today. I'm gonna be continuing this tomorrow at some point, hopefully. Not sure about the time though. Might be that it's gonna be a short stream tomorrow as well, because I actually need to like fix my electric scooter thingy like now. Actually now. I was supposed to fix it like 4 days ago or so, but you know, things happen and you can't always, or everything doesn't always go according to plan, or rarely go with me at least. But yep. Without further ado, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.